Gedlon Castle in France's central Burgundy region is getting a new turret. Masons cut and dress stone, while other workers operate a human-sized hamster wheel to lift a load of stones. While the castle and its builders may look like something out of the 13th century, Gedlon is only 20 years old. Since the first stone was laid in 1997, the crew has used only period construction techniques. That's given them invaluable practical experience in medieval construction, which project co-founder Marilyn Martin says could come in handy for the restoration of Notre Dame.
There is no doubt carpenters in France are capable of cutting wooden pieces to remake the structure of Notre Dame. On the other hand, the ability to work with green oak as it was done in the Middle Ages, square it by hand on the spot, and assemble it within the following 6 months, is something that we are truly specialized in here at Gedlon.
They can teach those working on Notre Dame the skills that 21st century carpenters no longer have, says Stéphane Baudy, a senior carpenter in the castle workshop.
After 20 years in this construction site, we've acquired the expertise and experience to train people and mentor them in order to reproduce that wooden structure.
Stones at Gedlon are excavated by hand, using mallets, chisels, and persistent hammering. Medieval tools and working practices have been carefully researched using documentary sources and examining castle ruins. And there's been a fair amount of trial and error, says communication officer Sarah Preston.
I think what Gedlon offers as an experimental site is 20 years of pragmatic experience. So we have figures, we have facts, we can answer some of the questions that have come up recently.
Although Notre Dame's iconic bell towers and rose windows were saved from the fire, restoring the church to its original character will prove a complicated task. While the Gedlon team will not be involved in the actual restoration, their medieval technical knowledge will help the architects and scientists who are evaluating the cathedral's structural condition in advance of any work.
I think we can be as an inspiration to say that these techniques built the monuments that we still admire today, and these techniques can be used to restore them, and they can stand for another 800 years.
Meanwhile, work continues at Gedlon Castle, and 300,000 visitors come by each year to step back for a time into the Middle Ages. Faith Lapidus, VOA News.